In this video, I'm going to talk about how to avoid a woman cheating on you. Shark Game coming at you on another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, I get this question from time to time. Dudes be like, "Yo, man, what's the use even getting with a girl if she's gonna upgrade you, leave you, she's gonna cheat on you?" Yeah, like a lot of dudes be acting like it's the end all be all when it comes to any woman. It doesn't matter what woman you get with, it's doomed. The relationship is doomed to fail. It's not. It's not necessarily like that, man. Every woman you deal with is gonna be different. Every relationship is gonna be different. How a woman perceives you is going to be different. Just depends on how the relationship was established, the foundation of the relationship. A lot of times, a lot of these guys don't have a foundation when it comes to being in relationships with these women. Now, what usually happens is you meet a chick wherever you meet her, whether it's out and about, or through your buddy, through your family member. You meet her, you're attracted to her, she attracted to you. Y'all have sex, y'all do that a couple times, and things usually take off from there. There's no foundation. There's nothing really established. And then all of a sudden you start spending more time with this person. You assume that you're the only guy she has around. She got a big ego. She thinks she's like, her shit don't stink. Nothing has been established. Nothing really been established. Y'all don't really have a relationship. Y'all just hanging out, doing whatever, and assuming that the other person, y'all assume that y'all on the same page, but you're not. So you're leaving things by chance. Nothing has really been established. Y'all just spend time together. You at her house, she's at your house. That's really it. That's really, there's nothing that's been really established. So you have to have some type of foundation, some type of boundaries have to be set. Y'all have to actually y'all have to actually plan to be together. From the beginning all the way to the end. Hey, all relationships are gonna end. Somebody has to die first. That's just what it is. But if y'all still living, y'all have to actually plan to be together. You have to plan to stay together. Whenever you hear people that's been together for 30, 40, 50 years, that doesn't happen by accident. They didn't leave things by chance. And there's a reason why they're still together after 30, 40, 50 years. Even 20 years. 20 years is good today. But that didn't happen by accident. Just like you plan to get married, or you plan to move in with this person, it's the same thing. It's like you plan to move with this person when you move cross country, or you move from north to south or north to south, from south to north, east to west. It's the same idea. You just have to plan. You have to See, the problem is most people, they can't get, when the problems come up, they can't get past the problem. That's the problem with most relationships. Yeah, people have a hard, they don't know what to do. A lot of times they don't have the right tools. So they're stuck. And when they get stuck, people just go their separate ways. And a lot of times they get stuck because people, most of the problem stems from them. Who you are is usually the common denominator. But people don't want to go in. It's easy to blame somebody else. Because if I go in, if I look within, that means I got to do something. And they don't want to do anything. They don't want to change. They don't want to upgrade themselves. They don't want to do it. So that's why they'll be like, it's your fault. It's the government's fault. It's my parents' fault. It's my daddy's fault. It's my mama's fault. It's my boyfriend's fault. It's my husband's fault. It's the kid's fault. It's the boss' fault. My God, you blaming everybody. Even you blaming the strangers. But most of the time, it's your fault. 90% of the time, it's your fault. Now, some things you can't control. You can't control the economy. You can't control how people think, how people react. You can't control that type of stuff. You know, you can't control how people perceive you. For the most part. For the most part. You can't control what they think about you. But you can control you. You can control how you dress, how you talk, how you walk, how you speak, your charm, charisma, all that good stuff. You know? So, the $1 million question is, how do you make it difficult for a woman to cheat on you? That's really the question he really wanted to know. The only way to do that, now there's nothing guaranteed. Come on. The only thing that's guaranteed is you're gonna die. So let's be clear here. Let's not be delusional. Now, to make it tough for a woman to cheat on you, you have to be that dude. You have to be that dude. You have to represent. You have to give her an experience that she can't get elsewhere. She has to feel like you're that top dude. You're the best she can do. You're the best she can get. That way, the guy that if she was to leave you, the guy that she get with, he's going to be better than you. He's going to be better off than you. And if that's the case, cool. I wouldn't even be mad if the next guy is better than me. If the next guy is doing bigger and better things than me, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, you know what? You upgraded. I got to give you props. You're on your game, girl. You know? And I'm not saying that I don't think I would say this to her. But if I was to see the guy, oh, you know what, man, he's doing that thing out there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, don't hit the player, hit the game. But most of the time, it doesn't really happen like that. Most of the time, a lot of women, they don't upgrade. It's like a lot of guys don't upgrade. They usually downgrade. You know? Sad but true. So, see, if a woman thinks she can do better than you, she'll be looking elsewhere. If a woman thinks that nobody wants you, she'll look elsewhere too. Now, that might be a little weird to some guys. See, some women have this weird thing about them. If they've been with a guy for a while, especially, if they think no one wants him, or when they go out in public, if no woman is looking at him or giving him type of attention, or because see, when you're out and about with your woman, she's watching to see how other women look at him. She's watching how other women respond when you engage with a woman. It could be like at the hotel desk, you know, or it could be at the store. She's watching to see how other women interact with you. She's watching their response and their body language, right? If she feels like, oh, no one wants him, no one wants what I got, she'll be looking elsewhere too. And a lot of times, if you in times like these where the coronavirus is out and about, a lot of guys are gonna fold. You know, they say you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them, but a lot of these guys are gonna fold because they're scared. They're scared just like the women. So in times like these, in times of crisis, I put that in quotes. A lot of these guys are gonna fold. And these women are gonna be like, we're gonna be looking at them sideways, like, wait a minute, this is the guy I'm laying up with every night. He's scared just like I'm scared. I ain't got nobody to lean on. So if that happens, a lot of these women, once this thing start to, simmer down a little bit, and everything start to get back to normal just a little bit, they start going. Maybe they go back to work and in the morning and everything. They're gonna start looking elsewhere as well. Because a lot of women, when they're afraid, they like to lean on the guy that they're with. And if the guy is afraid along with her, that ain't gonna work. Nah, that ain't gonna work there. And they automatically do this, by the way. This is a natural thing. This is not something that they actually plan in most cases. A lot of times, things just happen, and the guy just things change. The kids come in the picture. A lot of women start to change. They're not as nurturing as they used to be. Maybe the guy is burned out because he done took on too much responsibility. A lot of things come into play. So maybe she's very negative and he just absorbed that energy, and she started to believe what she's talking about because he's actually listening to what she's saying, and he's making decisions based on what she's saying, which is a mistake, because women, for the most part, they like to be safe. And as a man, being safe is a recipe for disaster. No. That's a recipe for disaster as a man. Being safe. Being a man, naturally, we like to strive to get better. We're the go-getters. And that's who we are naturally. But some guys, they've been beat down and, feminized and been around too many women, and they actually get influenced by women. And they start to act like women after a while. But being a man, you naturally, you're supposed to lead and protect. But a lot of guys, they've been, they let these women influence them and lead them astray. And then that same woman will turn around and leave them. And then he's sitting there saying, "Hey, how come you leaving me? I done everything you wanted, and nothing I couldn't make you happy." And that's the problem. You listen to her. That's the problem. That's the mistake you made. Don't listen to these women in these times, in tough times of crisis and everything. It's okay to let them vent, let them say what they want to say. But don't let your decisions be based on what they're talking about. Because almost always it's going to be a wrong decision. Because they automatically want things to be safe. They want things to be safe. Because that's just how they are. But you as a man, no, you can't be like that. You got to be out here. Sometimes you might have to be cold-blooded when you're out here. Because we live in a very cutthroat world. People are vicious out here. So you might have to curse somebody out every once in a while. You might have to punch somebody in the face every once in a while. You might have to threaten somebody every once in a while. You might have to. Just depends on where you live at. Especially if you live in a big city. You know, you might have to tell somebody to fuck off. You know, but that's a man. It's a man thing. That's not a woman's position to be like that. She doesn't understand that though. That's the thing. See, if a woman heard how you talk to certain guys, she probably would be like, "Hey, don't talk to them like that." She doesn't understand. So you can't. So you might have to tell her, "Hey, you chill out. You let me handle this. I know what I'm doing." You know, you might have to do that every once in a while. You know, and that's, so don't be surprised if your woman says, "Hey, don't do it. Please don't say anything." That's a woman thing. You know, they like everything safe. They don't want to ruffle no feathers. That's a woman thing. So you just got to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make it difficult, hard for a woman to leave you. And the only way to do that, man, is to leave. Is to leave, man. Give her experience that she ain't going to get. 9 times out of 10, she's not going to get anywhere else. Like for me, for example. I don't know too many guys that's like me. And I'm not saying that to brag. I don't know too many guys. I've met women. I know women, a gang of women. I'm close to a lot of women. Not a lot, but maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 women I'm close to, right? And I've asked every last one of them, "Do you know any guy that's like me or similar to me?" Because I said, "Hey, you know me for a while. You know me for years." So I said, "Hi, you know any guy? I'll be waiting." Ain't nothing. Nothing. And I'm not saying that to brag. I asked them the question. I said, "Hey, do you know any guy that's have accomplished what I've accomplished, that's doing anything similar to me?" You know, I said, "You know my daily routine. You know what I do, week to week. Do you know any guy?" None. Nobody gave me an answer yet. So with that, if any of these women woke up one day and said, "Hey, I don't talk to you no more. Don't call me no more. Don't come visit me no more. I don't want to be around with you. Don't, nothing." I'd be like, "Boy, you must have been a bad motherfucker. Shit. I want to meet this guy." Because, you know, I just assumed that, hey, this guy ain't got it going on. You know? I'm just saying. That would make sense to me. You know? Because I've been told this by a few women. They say, "Hey, I never met a guy like you before. I learned so much from you." You know? They didn't want to let go, but, you know, I had to go. I was a traveling man back in the day. And I still travel, but I don't move around as much as I used to. I have a home base now, so it's a little different. But almost every woman that I meet that spends a decent amount of time around me, they never forget me. I'm unforgettable. And that's how you want to be. Unforgettable. That's how a woman, she'll never forget you. She'll never forget you. She might not remember what you say, but she'll remember how you treated her. She'll remember how she felt when she was around you. So that's the secret to a woman having a hard time cheating on you or leaving you. You know? So hey man, if you want to learn more of this stuff, check out my site, my brand new site, badboysecretsclub.com. Over there, you know, I talk about a lot of this stuff over there, man. And P.S. and by the way, if you want to learn this stuff, you got to learn this stuff from somebody that's well-rounded, someone that's been there and done that and bought the t-shirt. If you're trying to learn this stuff from the TV, talk shows, Hollywood movies, your buddies, good luck with that. But if you really want to learn game, and when I say game, I'm talking about life skills. I'm talking about skills that you can use to change your life, take your social life, and even your income to the next level. So hey, badboysecretsclub.com. Go over there, get started today, and tell me, what are you going to do today to make it hard for women to leave you? Like, share the video. I'm out. Peace!